This is going to come from all of us. She's asking, what's our agenda? We just need to be working together. We need to not be silent anymore. We need to not be passive anymore. We know what to do. We just need to do it. Get involved with your local government, your Hall County government, your county government, your state government. We're working from the bottom up.
Letters to the editor.
Letters to the editor. That's right. Look for all the avenues you can to get your opinions out and spread that around to other people. People do want to hear it.
I know what my agenda is. No more taxes.
Well, no more taxes.
No more money. No more. No more taxes. Start with the city, then go to the county, then go to the state. Hit your representatives. No more taxes. I like
that.
Senators to the congressmen, to the president, and voice their objection to what's going on.
There's a place right now to start. You go ahead and write the congressmen, write our senators, write the president, tell them you were here today. Tell them why you were here today, that you took time out of your daily life in order to come here. I'm not going to take up a...
Okay. Now our congressmen will pay their taxes.
Yeah.
They are hard money.
Yeah. Now you've mentioned the congressman, and for those of us in 3rd District, you know, that's Adrian Smith. His office is right in here for Grand Island. We had asked Congressman Smith to come out here. Of course, like I say, we were putting this together 2 weeks ago. And they told me he would not be able to. I know he's in the state this week. But they asked, would you like him to write you a letter to be read at the Tea Party? So this is a letter that Congressman Adrian Smith wrote. I'm not reading this to you as a Republican. I'm reading to you what your congressman wrote to you. Dear friends, thank you for inviting me to join you today. I'm terribly sorry my schedule does not allow my attendance. In a district covering 65,000 square miles, 2 time zones, and 68.5 counties, there often is great disagreement among my constituents. On one issue, there seems to be a unified chorus. We are taxed too much. Now, Congress is taxing, spending, and borrowing our nation into deeper and deeper debt. Some have thrown up their hands. You have raised your voices. And for that, I applaud and thank you. Keep up your activism. Do not allow yourselves to be dissuaded. What you are doing matters. So when they call you a right-wing terrorist extremist, say, thank you. Okay, that was me. That wasn't Adrian.
The radical taxpayer.
Just as our founding fathers were lifted by voices and actions nearly 250 years ago, what you are doing today will assure our great nation steers itself right yet again. Sincerely, Adrian. Okay. Amen. Yes. This didn't come about by my efforts alone. There's friends of mine got together. Some of them are standing right here, especially that odd-looking guy with the three-corner hat.
Label! USA! 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 USA!
So I'd like to give the microphone over to Richard Miller from St. Paul, who did so much to help this happen today. Richard?
Yay, Richard!
Thanks, Mark. I ain't much of a speaker, but right now I'm really torqued off. I think most of you, it sounds like, heard about the Homeland Security memo that got leaked that went to law enforcement. I was in the Marine Corps for 2 years, went to Vietnam, was over there for over a year, and I'm torqued off. They come out and they said that our returning young men from Iraq and Afghanistan, we got to watch them because they could possibly be right-wing extremists. And that pisses me off. And that should torque all of you off. And it should be torquing everybody off in the United States, because that's about as low as you can go. And I hope you all realize here that you're labeled right-wing extremists also, if you believe in people that think government is getting too big. You're a right-wing extremist. People that want our borders and ports secured, you're a right-wing extremist. People that put bumper stickers on their cars that they don't agree with, you're a right-wing extremist. People that believe in the states' right, you're an extremist. And if you don't believe in abortion, you're an extremist. And that's just one of many. If you get a chance to read that report, it makes you sick. That is about as low as you can go. We got a president that goes over to Europe, apologizes for us being an American. That sucks. We got a president that went overseas for 8 days. The France president asked him if he would like to go visit Omaha Beach, where we have 90-some thousand American servicemen buried, and he didn't have time. Now, if you think he's an American, I sure the hell don't.
How do you really feel?
You really want to know? I don't think you want to know. I'll be labeled. I'm glad. I'm proud to be a right-wing extremist, if that's what they're going to call us. And if they want to come knocking on my door, bring it on, boys. Our servicemen are over there fighting and dying. It may not agree with them, with the government, that they're over there, but that's not the point. They are there doing their job, their duty, and they need to be supported. He goes to Camp Lejeune one day, where I happened to be stationed for about 3 months before I went over to Nam, and he tells how great they are, how he's going to back us up and everything. Guess what he does 2 days later? His administration comes out and says he thinks it's time for the wounded and the veterans to come back to get their own insurance. Now, is that being a patriotic president? So I think you all need to really step up, tell your friends, get them out of here. They all bitch at the coffee shop about the government and everything. They should be here today. You can bitch and bitch at the coffee shop and at home and at work, and it don't do no good. Come be counted. That's what we got to do. And anybody else wants to come up here and blow off, you're welcome.
Hello, I'm Butch Hughes. I'm from rural Hastings, Nebraska. Spent most of my life farming and doing construction out in western Nebraska, and spent it